guys, Jill here, and I just wanted to do a bit of an update for you on foiling. And I've been trying a bunch of different techniques, and I just wanted to show you where I'm at with things, because I have tried a ton of things and I wanted to show you what hasn't worked for me so that you don't have to try it and get frustrated, and that you can go straight to the things that work. So here's where I started, is just doing this little basic saying, and what it is I stamped it onto just, I've been using the Recollections white, the regular white paper. I stamped it a bunch of times on a sheet of paper. I brought it to Staples and printed it on their laser printer. Now, to foil something, it has to be on either toner or laser based. It can't be anything that is inkjet. And also, I know that all the Heidi Swapp Mink stuff, it's really dark black, and that stuff all takes foil. And I think the dark black is really the key. That's one of the things I've learned. So these Staples didn't have, one of their machines didn't come out really dark black. So I did have a hard time in the beginning. You really can't probably see it, but when you get it just right there, I think you can see the B. So anyway, so I had two different laminating machines. The $15 one from Aldi, which works really good. And I had a really expensive one from my father's hotel, which worked good also. I tried it on all different settings. I was getting just as good a results from the hotel one as from the Aldi one. So, you know, that was funny. Okay, so then I had gotten Deco Foil. It was on sale, $2.99 at Michael's, which actually for this stuff was a good price. And it's 6 by 12 inches. So I picked up some of the pink. I did not have one piece of pink in my collection. I had a huge collection of the foil. So, turns out that's not a very good price. So then I was going to do the insides, which is all personalized, right? So this would have been expensive, and it's too bright for what I'm thinking of doing. So then the mink stuff came out, the Heidi Swapp actual mink foil. Well, this is 12.2 by 120 inches. So we're talking 10 feet of this stuff. And I'm sorry, there's an X on here because this is the one I used, because I ended up picking two of these when it was half price at Michael's. This was Joann's. This was $10. Then it was half price. Then they had that 25% off or 20% off weekend. So it was $3.75, I think. So I picked up 2 rolls of pink. I picked up a few other rolls of different colors, but the pink was my main goal. Okay, so I wasn't happy with how the insert was coming out with this. So again, I watched Jennifer McGuire's video a second time, and I noticed that she said do it in a dark setting, or you know, the higher quality print. So I went back and I talked with the girl at Staples, and I asked her if they could set it at a higher setting, and she said no, but we could do the print darker. So that got me thinking I should really bold the font. So I put the font in bold on my main copy, and I went back to Staples and I had her darken the copy as well as do the bold print. And that's what you see here. And then I watched Laura, who is the Rob and Laura, and Ann is spelled out. I'm sure most of you know her, but I'll put her link below. And of course, Jennifer Maguire. And she had a Scotch machine. Hers is different than this. She got hers at Target. Target doesn't have any in store in my area. I looked for one at Walmart, which they have shown on their shelves, and it doesn't exist there. On a fluke, I went to Walgreens. They had this one. So I wanted to try, because her stuff came out perfect. And so I got this one, the Scotch TL901. It was $30. It looks a little older than the one that Laura had, but that's fine. It does 3 mil and 5+ mil. Just has an on-off button, and it also has a release button over here. But this one seems to get hotter than the other one, so I picked this one up. I really seem to like it. Okay, so that's how I did these. And again, if anything, it just seems hotter to me. It goes through faster than the Aldi one. And like I said, it really foiled nicely. So what I did is I actually foiled each one twice. I sent it through that direction and then back through that direction. And one thing I do want to tell you is be really careful and make sure your things are flat. Jennifer Maguire puts it through in a carry sheet. And any of the things I'm doing, I did with my laminator. Please remember, I don't necessarily condone everything I'm doing. If something happens to your machine, I'm sorry. This is me just telling you what I've done. If something gets stuck in your machine, please know that this is at your own risk. I did not put mine through with a carry sheet. I found the Heidi Swap one was bulky. I picked those up. I found that it didn't heat as much, and I got pieces that flaked off. Then I tried a piece of copy paper and just sent it through, and I felt that stuff still flaked off. I also noticed that it bubbled more when I used a carry sheet, so I just put the foil on and sent it through my machine. I didn't have anything get stuck in the machine. Sometimes though the foil wouldn't go through with it, and that would ruin my copy, but not my machine. But again, please do it at your own risk. And I always got a nice smooth stick to my paper. Okay, so the next thing I tried was also something I saw Jennifer Maguire do in another video, which was direct foil on stamping, and this really got me. She stamped an image, embossed it, and then foiled it. So all you do is really simple. This is going to be hard to see, but you stamp your image, and this I'm using these little feet, right? And stamp this with Versamark ink, emboss it. I use white embossing powder, just plain white, heat set it, and then put a piece of foil on top of it, and we're going to run it straight through the machine, and this is what you get. Isn't that crazy? Look at the detail. I didn't do it with detail powder. And another thing that she mentioned like this, there was a stray speck of powder, and look how much foil you got from that. Again, it could get stuck. Again, I'm just cautioning you on this. I'm sending mine through on another piece also, but I just wanted you to see how this goes. It might get stuck. I'm not sure, but I am going to send it through. And you guys might see me do this, and you might not. So I'm going to send it all through together. Another thing I found with the foil that's really nice is the Tim Holtz shears work really nice to cut the foil. Oh, see? It came right through. Oh, it's really, really hot. Don't touch it right away. That's the other thing I really liked about the scratch machine. So see, it pushed itself right through. Okay, so ta-da, look at that. Isn't that cool? And see, there's some foil in between, and I can take a stiff brush, which I did not think to bring over here, and I can rub that out a little bit, and so it'll end up more like this one. But how cool is that? Oh, so yeah, the thing I meant to say with the mink, sorry, it's so shiny, but this compared to this, this is literally one piece of this 6 inches across, where up and down, where this is 10 feet across and this is 6 inches across. So you do the math. And but look at how that pulls the foil off. Pretty cool. Okay, so there you have it. There's my experience with foiling in a nutshell. And I wish I could show you the rest of this, but there's phone numbers and addresses and everything on here. So I love how it came out though. So that is my success with the foiling. And I really like this machine. And I'm keeping my eyes open for the other one, but so far I am really enthralled with this one. So there you have it. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked this video or found it useful, and leave me a comment if you had any questions or further advice. And I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel, and have a great day. Thanks for stopping by.